The Fiji Islands are located in southern Pacific Ocean. It is also called Eastern Hawaii. When we first arrived in Fiji, we spread the gospel and the love of Christ mainly among the Chinese people. As the days went by, we established a solid foundation. We also came to know more about the lives of the local people. Light and Love Home, the church's social service department, has organized various community services, such as interest classes and other activities to help youth to develop their interests on a variety of activities that are beneficial to them. Since 2008, we have expanded our services, together with the teams from Light and Love Home Vancouver, which consisted of volunteers from around the world. We gave presentations and performances in the assemblies of Yat-Sen Primary and Secondary School. In addition, we also offer different after-school activities and tutoring programs. We have blessed the students there. Later, we also conducted seminars in other primary and secondary schools. In 2009, we visited the squatter areas in Narare and realized the needs among the Indian community, where there are also local Fijians. Guided by the village representatives, we conducted home visits in order to understand the condition of the families. We also interviewed some teachers and principals and found out that there are students who went to school with an empty stomach. And due to their financial difficulties, these students were even unable to pay their school fees. Then, we have set up an education sponsorship program. We want them to have the opportunity to go to school to study.
One day, my daughter came back from school, and on her way home, she found some flyers on the road. And when she picked a flyer, she read the flyer and she came home. And then I keep on sending her to the after-school program, sending her until the end of the year. But the result was very good. She came third in the class with a good mark. And then my three bigger daughters, they join in.
Before the help from Church of God Fiji, the afternoon classes or the program, he was working a little bit slow, and the interest was his interest was not really on. But today I've seen the difference from that time until now. He has improved with his studies. His homework is done.
So I feel happy about all this, and I'm glad that my parents are happy with me. And I'm happy that I'm improving in my schoolwork.
We purchased a shack in Narare. The volunteers renovated and remodeled it. Then we started our after-school programs like tutoring, Bible classes, and fellowship. We care for the holistic growth of the youths.
Much more is your lesson of love. You partake in my life, light of all my days.
We continue to have home visits to build long-term relationship. We have established a mutual trust community. We have also extended our charity services from education sponsorship to providing free food in order to help families who are facing financial difficulties due to unemployment.
Because it's because of our husband. Like he's working, it's not that long term, it's just a short term. And like living in this area, there's not much food for us to survive. Yeah. So we need to have a food program.
Then still I didn't have any job to do. The job finished there. The church helped me through food.
Food program?
Yeah, food program. till I got the job.
We have set up community services sponsorship program to encourage youths to get themselves involved in the community. We hope to train them to be independent and to help others.
I've been here since 2009, and since for the last 3 years, it's been the most memorable and the happiest thing I have done.
During the school holidays, I love teaching students because it is my hobby and I want to become a teacher in future.
Being a volunteer is a very good thing to me because I've learned many things such as students being obedient and also patience.
I'm the volunteer in the Church of God in Fiji. I love teaching students because it teaches me love and patience.
We would like to express our gratitude to volunteers from all over the world. They pay their own expenses and put in the effort to help the poor. They spread the love of Christ, share the resources and the gospel to others.
I got a chance to, in 2010, to go to Fiji to help out with elementary and also high school students. One of the experiences I helped with the high school student is his physics subject. I helped tutor him, but then there was a problem between him and I, was that his English was not very well. And so I tried to adjust myself to help him, and at the very end, it worked very well.
Last year I also went to Fiji for an exchange, and during my exchange I was able to help the Love Your Neighbor Club in Fiji that was just newly established. I was able to help them plan events together and to make their club become more successful.
There are no strangers in this world. When we smile and wave hello, be our friend, let's join hands to love, to care, to share. Our little kindness goes a long, long way beyond what you can expect. Love your neighbors, lend a hand, and you will see the sunrise of their smiles, and see the sunrise of their